Alright, here's the third and final video on secondary dominants. So we're going to learn how to write them, that is, part write them. Alright, so here's a list of steps again that'll let us write secondary dominants, so let's go through them. So first we're going to so you're going to be given an example that has, blank staff paper, and you're going to have Roman numerals underneath, 5, 7 of 5 going to 5, for example. Right, so your job is to find the root of the second chord, the one after the secondary dominant, and it should be a major or a minor triad. Okay, then you're going to find a pitch, a perfect fifth above that note to find the root of the secondary dominant. Right, we did the reverse of this process when we knew the chord but we didn't have the label. Now we have the label, and we're going to move backwards to write the chord. So we have to go the fifth up instead of down. So that's the root of the secondary dominant. You're going to write that in. Then you're going to build a dominant seventh chord or a major triad on this pitch. Remember that these require accidentals somewhere. So make sure you write them. And then you're going to do the normal part writing for 5, 7 to 1. Just like our primary dominants, you'll part write the secondary dominants the same way. If you notice in the previous example of my solfege, the second chord was an incomplete triad after the root position seventh chord, which is exactly how we did it when we covered that many chapters ago. So let's go to it. So on your left there you see the blank example with 5, 7 of 5 going to 5 in C major. So we need to find the root of the second chord, that is the 5, and write it in. That is 5 in C major is G, and you notice I have it over here, G. Okay, and this is a major or minor triad. We should have that. Okay, that's good. Now, so we take that example here, and we need to find the pitch, a perfect fifth above it. So a perfect fifth above G is A, B, C, D. So D is the root of this chord, and you can see I've written that over here. So I've got my fifth motion in the bass, which is what we need to make this happen. Right? Then we're going to build a dominant seventh chord on this pitch because it's asking for a 5, 7. So I need D, F sharp, A, and C, which I have written over here. I've part written it this way. You can do whatever you want with the other three voices, just as long as you have those pitches. There we go. So D, F sharp, A, and C. And now, notice the accidental there. And now for the last step. So you need to make sure that we resolve the secondary leading tone up, which you can see I have done. F sharp to G, that's Fi to Sol. And then we need to make sure we have the seventh of the chord, like we did in the previous chapters we covered. That has to resolve down by step, so that goes Fa to Mi. And I've taken both other voices to Do. So we have a complete dominant seventh chord going to an incomplete triad, perfect fifth lower. There you go. So that's how you part write a secondary dominant. There you go. So now you're able to take the quiz. There's a link that you can follow to take it there. And remember that the quiz is open note, and you can refer to your book, these videos again. You can watch them as many times as you like, and whatever other resources you want to use. Remember that next time we'll spend in class writing and analyzing secondary dominants. All right, see you then.